Trapped in a loop of bad habits, mindlessly scrolling, hitting snooze on repeat, always putting off that project until tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Yeah, I've been there too. But what if I told you there's a way to break free and crush those bad habits? Science says 70% of our actions are habit. Imagine using that power for good. This video is packed with actionable steps to smash those bad habits and finally reach your goals. Forget the guilt trip. It's time to take action. This is YoungNow, and let's get you unstoppable. Number 1. Hack your brain with visualization exercise. There are two main sections: episodic memory, which stores all those awesome memories, and procedural memory, which holds on to the how-to information. Think of it like a cheat sheet for your brain. This procedural memory is what makes habits so powerful. Every time you repeat a behavior, it's like carving a little pathway in your brain. The more you repeat the habit, the stronger the pathway gets, making it easier and more automatic to do it again in the future. But those bad habits create some pretty strong pathways too. That's where things get tricky. Your brain might be saying, "Hey, that familiar routine over there is way easier than this new thing you're trying." We've all felt that internal resistance when we try to start a new habit, right? But here's the weapon you've been missing: visualization. It's not about sitting in a lotus position with your eyes closed. Visualization is simply mentally rehearsing the steps of a new habit. Let's say you want to start the habit of making yourself a morning coffee. Close your eyes and imagine the entire process: walking to the kitchen, turning on the coffee maker, pouring the perfect cup. Sounds simple, right? Well, studies show that this simple exercise can dramatically increase your chances of actually sticking with that new habit, because you've already created that how-to cheat sheet in your brain. Number 2, identify your triggers and swap them out. We all have those moments where a bad habit seems to appear out of nowhere. You're cruising through your workday, feeling productive and focused, then bam! You see a notification pop up on your phone, and suddenly you're lost in a social media black hole. 2 hours later, you emerge blinking, wondering where the time went. Yeah, I've been there. And you know, bad habits often have sneaky triggers. Maybe it's boredom, stress, or even a certain time of day. The key to breaking free is to identify those triggers and have a plan in place to deal with them. Here's how I swap those bad habits for good, and you can do the same too. Catch the triggers. For a few days, track your habits and the situations that led up to them. Once you identify your triggers, you can develop strategies to avoid them or replace them with healthier alternatives. The great replacement. Feeling the urge to mindlessly scroll? Grab your workout gear instead. Bonus points for putting on some epic music to get yourself pumped. This way you're satisfying that urge to do something, but with an activity that actually benefits you. Prime your environment. Your surroundings can be your best friend or worst enemy. Ever notice how a messy room makes it harder to focus? Set yourself up for success. The night before, prep your workspace for the task at hand. Keep healthy snacks on hand to avoid those sugary cravings. Silence distractions on your phone. Number 3, do task bracketing. You know our brain is actually pretty adaptable. We can use this to our advantage with a cool technique called task bracketing. Visualize your brain like a filing cabinet with different sections for your memories and routines. Task bracketing is like creating a special folder for a new habit. We're going to define a clear starting point and ending point for that habit. Basically telling your brain, hey, this specific sequence of events is what this new routine is all about. Now, let's explore how to create your own personal habit bracket, because it has personally benefited me as well. Start with something specific you want to stick to, like a daily walk or a meditation session. Then, define your brackets. What will trigger the start of your habit? Maybe putting on your workout clothes or setting a timer. What will signal the end? Finishing your walk or putting your meditation app away. And then repeat, repeat, repeat. The more you consistently follow your brackets, the stronger the connection becomes in your brain. Your new routine can become almost automatic once your brackets are firmly in place. You'll naturally start to finish your habit without even thinking too hard about it. Number 4. Prime your brain for success. Remember that feeling right before you hit the gym? You've got your workout clothes on, your water bottle filled, and your favorite pump-up playlist blasting. Your body and mind are primed to get moving. We can use this same concept to build good habits and break bad ones. Here's the idea. Think about the moments leading up to and following your desired habit. Let's say you want to start a daily meditation practice. Instead of just jumping onto the cushion whenever the mood strikes, create a little pre-meditation ritual. Maybe it's dimming the lights, lighting a scented candle, or putting on some calming music. Now what about breaking a bad habit? Let's say you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media when you should be working. Instead of just beating yourself up, try this. The moment you realize you've grabbed your phone, put it down immediately and do something positive instead. Maybe it's grabbing a glass of water, doing some stretches, or even just taking a few deep breaths. This replacement behavior disrupts the usual phone scrolling cycle and starts to create a new, healthier association. Number 5. Find your accountability partner. Now, I know, sticking to new habits can be a constant battle. The initial enthusiasm can fade quickly, and the urge to give up when things get tough can feel overwhelming. For me, this struggle hit home when I found myself slipping back into old routines despite my best intentions. In those moments of frustration, I turned to my friend. He had been my accountability partner for years. Whether it was a quick call or a message exchanged, reaching out to him became my lifeline. He understood the struggle firsthand and offered unwavering support and encouragement. That's why you also need an accountability partner. This could be a friend, family member, or even someone you connect with online who shares your goals. Having someone to celebrate your victories with, big or small, creates a built-in support system. Knowing someone else believes in you and is cheering you on can be a powerful motivator, especially when facing challenges. Number 6. You deserve a high five for every win. Change takes time, so don't get discouraged by setbacks. We all have those days where the couch seems more appealing than that planned workout. You have to acknowledge it, move on, and celebrate every win, big or small. Maybe you crushed your entire workout routine, or maybe you just managed to resist hitting snooze once. It's time to ditch the guilt trips and start taking action. You've got this. Now go out there and crush those bad habits. Remember, even the smallest wins add up to big changes in the long run. Let's do this. What bad habit are you tackling first? Share your goals and challenges in the comments below. Together, we can hold each other accountable. And in the next video, I will discuss the ultimate struggle we all face, how to stay motivated in the long run. We'll explore powerful strategies to keep you fired up and on track, even when the going gets tough. So, smash those goals this week, and I will see you next time for how to stay motivated. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single tip on building the life you truly desire.